Hi everyone, it's March 2016. Let's take a look at your alchemy scope. You are an embodied reflection of Source. You are thus infinitely empowered, abundant, and a co-creator with your context always. You are an alchemist. Divination works because the web of life is intelligently organized with coordinated and storied agency. Let's take a look at the stories playing out now. Hi everyone. So let's look at the story, the symbology that is informing this Pisces new moon solar eclipse cycle, okay? The Sabian symbol for this March 8th, March 9th new moon solar eclipse, as we start the eclipse season, as we move into a month where we begin our, we go through the equinox and we begin a new zodiac cycle. Indeed, it feels like a kickoff, the real kickoff for 2016, for this game-changing year. And here we have a fascinating and feels like a perfect symbol, a master instructing his disciple. Now, I'm recording this after I've done all of the readings, and you will see that the teacher card came up again and again in the spreads over the course of this month, and it's fascinating. Some of the keywords for this symbol are education, knowledge, but also initiation. And indeed, it does feel like we are moving through an initiatory period where we are, the stove is heating up and we are coming to a boil. And things are going to be moving fast this year. And we are going to be asked to mature quickly. As we have been, but it's becoming exponential now, the requirement, the obligation. So it is an initiation, everyone, and this is going to be a game-changing year. And so let's take a look. Let's move on to the individual signs and see what is it that's coming up for each of us individually in this very dynamic month of March. Hi everyone, it's March 2016. Let's take a look at your alchemy scope. Pisces, welcome. So here we are outside on a beautiful day, and I have my coins here. We're going to go ahead and throw your I-Ching hexagram, which is going to pull up the foundational storyline, the storied theme that's activated for you over the course of this, which is your new moon cycle. Okay, so let's start building your hexagram. So for Pisces, what do we have here? So Pisces, we have 2 heads and 1 tail. Each head has a value of 2. Each tail has a value, each head has a value of 3. Each tail has a value of 2. Here we get a total of 8, which gives us a broken line. Pisces, I'm going to lift up, after I create your hexagram, after we build it, I'm going to lift up this paper so that you can see what the form looks like. And we had one fall, but it fell easily heads up. So here we have 1 head, which is a value of 3. And we have 2 tails. That gives us a value of 7. 7 is a solid line. Pisces. Those kind of went all over the place, which is interesting. So here we have for you 3 tails, 2, 2, and 2. That gives us a total of 6. That gives us a broken line. Pisces, what I do for these generalized scopes, as I've explained in some of these others, is I only assess the simple versions of the lines, meaning the I-Ching hexagram has 2 lines, broken and solid. but any of those lines can be quote unquote transforming. So they become, so a broken can become solid, a solid can become broken. But these are generalized scopes, and I'm pulling for a large demographic. So we're pulling up the foundational story. So I make them all simple so that it's just a clear foundational message. When I do private readings, I pull the transforming lines. Okay, so here we have 2 heads and 1 tail, which gives us a value of 8, which is a broken line. Pisces. One wanted to fall out a little early there. So here we have tails, tails, and heads, which gives us a value of 7, which is a solid line. And we have one more to build, one more line. Pisces. Pisces. So here we have 2 heads, 1 tail, value of 8, broken line. So let me build it here from the bottom. So we have a broken line, solid, broken, another broken, solid, and broken. So there's a pattern here. This is the form of your hexagram this month, Pisces. Pisces, okay, so let's get started. I have shuffled. It was a juicy shuffle, as it has been this afternoon. It's a powerful day. I'm filming the majority of these, at least, the day before our full moon on February 22nd. And I don't know, it's potent. So I've already shuffled. This is my Siri deck. I'm using this again this month. I'm going to be doing a spiral spread. We're going to take a look at the unfolding of the month. It's a powerful month. I mean, this is your new moon. It's a solar eclipse. We're entering eclipse season. This is 2016. It is very, very dynamic. I mean, it's powerful. I just don't even know what to say. I mean, humanity is just preparing for a next catapulting into just another iteration, and it continues. I mean, we've been saying it now for a year plus, and it's been going on for a few years, and it's going to be continuing to go on for a while. 2016 is going to be more powerful, though. This is your new moon. So let's take a look. I've already shuffled, and we're going to pull this 8 sector spread here for you. I'm going to lift these up a little. You have a couple fantastic cards here. I mean, it hasn't been quite so easy for some of the other signs. So let's see. Yeah, you're getting some very good cards here. Very good cards. Wow. Okay. So Pisces, it's a positive month for you. I'm going to say overall. It's not that it's not going to be intense for some of you. Again, this is a general reading. Yeah. I'll lift these up if you can't see all of them. It looks like these are a little bit low for you. So let's take a look. Pisces, at the beginning of the month, it's going to start out feeling good for you. So we're talking, this is the new moon solar eclipse that's occurring on March 8th and 9th. You're going to be feeling good. This is going to be a reboot for you, a recharge, and you indeed are going to be feeling it. So that first week or so, juicy for you. Then the middle of the month, or the middle of that cycle, the new moon cycle, some new birth is occurring for you. Projects, ideas, things are emerging that you've been wanting to emerge. So there are new births happening for you by the middle of the cycle, Pisces. By the last kind of week and a half, you're going to be feeling maybe a new level of confidence and courage to step forward in a direction you've been thinking about. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting like you're going to be literally recalibrated at a new level of confidence, courage, ability to risk take at a new level that maybe is unprecedented for you, you know? So that's interesting. And again, this is your new moon cycle. So this feels aligned, feels very appropriate. So if we look at the support for you, it's interesting. I mean, the nature card is coming up. So in the support section, the sector, you received the support card. So indeed, you are going to be receiving support by people, by events, by life, by synchronicities at this time over the course of this cycle. And it feels like, indeed, this is just natural cycles playing out, is what I'm getting, like natural support. You're going to be in the flow and receiving the abundance of life, receiving the abundant flow of alignment, because being connected to nature, being in alignment with nature, is being in alignment with our own nature. And what I'm getting from this for you is that because of your alignment, again, this is a general reading, but for those of you watching, for those Pisces that are in alignment with who they are, with a sense of humility and all these other aspects of self that are empowered and ethically aligned and aligned with your truth, that you are going to naturally get the support you need over the course of this cycle. It's just beautiful, wonderful for you. Now, I guess this is the what to change and what to understand. I guess because some Pisces can get into sadness, depression, or awfulizing. And so what to change or what to understand would be to be hopeful, because an optimistic state of being is aligned with nature. So there are many things to be hopeful for. And it's about maybe seeing it. So if there's anything, I mean, again, it's such a positive reading, but if there's anything for you to understand, it's be hopeful, and not only be hopeful, but be hopeful for many things, because everything is kind of aligned. Everything always is aligned, but it might be that you're actually tapping into the alignment this month, which feels really good for you. Your desires or your fears. Your fear is that a project that you're working on, there's something it's not right, it's not complete well enough, it's not adequate enough. So the fear you have is that a project, a creative enterprise that you're a part of, or a group project that you're a part of, that there's something not perfect around it, or not right, or it's not ready, it's not at its optimal place to birth into the world yet. So your fear is that your project isn't aligned. But that's just a fear. That's just a fear, yeah? Now, I don't know if you can see that. Okay. So, let's take a look here. So this is the action to take. Something with money. And there's activity with money, but it's with affection. So it's like, Pisces, the action to take is to be to demonstrate your love, to demonstrate your affection, to demonstrate your caring. To demonstrate it, to actually show it. And there's something around money for you. So it's almost like move your money, or be active with your money, And to be quite frank with you, I'm not sure exactly what this means. The abundance card also doesn't always have to do with money. This card has to do with the abundant flow of life. So it could be that be affectionate. So the action to take is to be affectionate with flow and activity. So it's like as you move through your daily life, as you are active in work and projects and relationships, be affectionate, be giving, be generous. Actually, that's what I'm getting from this card. I'm getting chills as I say it. That's generosity. That's what it is. Be affectionate, be generous in your actions. That's what this is saying. That's the guidance. Fabulous. Okay. And then beautifully for you, I mean, Pisces, this is quite something. The outcome is that you will feel a definitive sense of evolution. You will feel at a new state of the evolved self. You are going to be discovering that indeed anything is possible. This is quite something. I mean, I have to say, I just feel delighted for you because it's your time. This is your moon. This is your eclipse. This is your reboot. Do it, baby. I absolutely love this month for you. This is about alignment, and this is about abundance, and this is about knowing that you can create and you can give. But again, what you are to do is to be affectionate, to be generous in your actions. Absolutely fabulous. So, Pisces, let's take a look and see what else we have for you this month. Pisces. So let's take a look and see what is it that wants to be matured and evolved through you over the course of this cycle, this new moon cycle, this Pisces new moon cycle. So this is your new year. This is your new moon, fresh start, reboot time frame. So over the course of this month and this year for Pisces, what is the main growth edge, the main area that's asking to be matured? Pisces. Okay. Student is coming up. And we're going to take that one out because that's the bottom of the deck, it's emerging. This has been a very clear guidance that I've received over the course of this session. So what I pulled for you is storyteller. So what is asking to be matured, Pisces, through you is evolving out of making up tales that harm others and evolving it into the ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. So this is about integrity with your storytelling, getting out of fibs, lies, lack of alignment, speaking things that are untruths and are harmful. And it's about getting into being the integrity representative of the stories and the symbols which are truth, which are at play. Beautiful. Now, interestingly, at the bottom of the deck, so perhaps a foundational area for you over the course of this cycle and this year, Pisces, is about being a student. So this is about shadow attributes, what's wanting to be matured from, out of, arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. What wants to be evolved, Pisces, is humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. I love this card. I am familiar with a certain spiritual teacher who happens to be a Pisces, and this feels very appropriate, very aligned. Certainly for that individual, I would say that we are pulling up a general thematic storyline, the foundational storyline for the demographic of Pisces-centric scope people. So indeed, this is about integrity of story, getting out of destructive information, getting out of destructive impulses, and it's about moving into getting out of arrogance and into humility. It's about getting out of negativity, and it's getting into the truths of stories, the truths of the symbolic realities which we live within and amongst. It is the truths of all. Interesting this. So Pisces, it is about being a humble student and realizing that sometimes we think we know it all and we don't. This is about being a student. Wonderful. Okay, so let's see, Pisces, what else we have for you over the course of this month. Pisces, so this month you are to be the fairy queen. I am the queen of fairy fair. I live in earth. I live in air. I exist in every living thing. And I myself a living spring of magic. The affirmations for you for Fairy Queen are: I believe in magic. Magic flows through me and supports me. I can bring magic to any situation. I am my own fairy godmother. My wishes come true. I send you so much love and support, Pisces, and I will see you on the other side of this month. Talk to you soon. Bye.